Good morning students of class 6. This is our second video of chapter 12 history. The name of the chapter is the period after the Guptas. In the first video we are discussed here about the Vardhana dynasties. About the Vardhana dynasties we have discussed in the first video. The Vardhana dynasties, their sources, the military achievement of the Vardhana dynasties, the social condition and education and culture of the Vardhana dynasties also. Now in this video, we are going to discuss here about the Chalukyas. In the Deccan, after decline of the Satavahan, the Chalukya they played an important role for about 2 centuries in 757 AD. So, who were Satavahans? Just recap this topic. The Satavahans were in the Deccan and Central India. The Mauryas was succeeded by the Satavahans after a gap of about 100 years. The capital of Satavahan dynasties were Prathistan, that it is present day in Maharashtra. The Satavahan ruling dynasties were also known as Andhras, and the greatest ruler of Satavahan dynasties were called Gautamiputra Satkarni. So after the decline of the Satavahan, the Chalukya they played an important role for about 2 centuries in 757 AD. Chalukya they set up their Deccan they set up their kingdom in Western Deccan. He established the capital at Badami in Karnataka. The greatest ruler of Chalukya dynasties were Pulkesan II. So Pulkesan II were one of the greatest ruler of Chalukya dynasty. In his court there were Ravi Kirti. Ravi Kirti was his court poet of Pulkesan II. So we know a lot about the rulers of Chalukya dynasties from the Ahol Prasasti. Ahol Prasasti were composed in Sanskrit language by the court poet of Ravi Kirti. Prasasti means in praise of. It is a special kind of inscription. Prasasti is a special kind of inscriptions. Pulkesan II, he was so brave, so he defeated the neighboring ruler Mahendravarman I. Mahendravarman I was the greatest ruler of Pallava dynasty, and he took away some of his land. Pulkesan II was the first South Indian ruler. He was the first South Indian ruler who issued a large number of gold coins. Here also we will see the political achievements of the Chalukyas. The most powerful and famous Chalukya king was Pulkesan II. We come to know about him in a Prasasti written by his court poet. So about Pulkesan II we come to know by his court poet Ravi Kirti. Pulkesan II he defeated Harshvardhana army and checked its advance toward the Deccan. So he fought successfully against the other Deccan kingdom of Rashtrakutas and Pallava dynasties. He also conquered the area which are lying between the river of Krishna and Godavari. Administration of the Chalukyas. So Fahian he wrote about the administrative system. They wrote about the empire was headed by the king. The Chalukyas administration was headed by the king, and the council of ministers they helped them in the administration of Chalukyas. For effective administration, the empire was divided into provinces, and each provinces were administered by a governor. The basic unit of this Chalukya administration took place during this period. Kings adopted a number of new steps to win the support of men who had either economic and social power, political and military strength. Next we will see here the trade of the Chalukyas also. The Chalukyas they developed the trade relations with the Iran, Arabia and Southeast Asia also. Pulkesan II he sent many representatives to the Persian ruler Khusrau II, and as a result Pulkesan II he maintained a good relationship with the he maintained a good relationship with the Iran, Arabia and Southeast Asia. Next we can see here the next topic is the Pallavas. Between the early 3rd century and the late 9th century CE, the Pallava dynasty ruled the northern part of Tamil Nadu and southern part of Andhra Pradesh of present-day India. So in the 6th century AD, another powerful dynasties were called the Pallava dynasty. Pallava dynasty controlled both southern Andhra and northern Tamil Nadu also. And Pallava dynasty capitals were set up at Kanchi, which is present day at Kanchipuram. Kanchipuram, it is in the Kaveri Delta, which became a town of temples and Vedic learning also. The most important ruler of Pallava dynasties were known as Mahendravarman I and Narasimhavarman I. Both the Pallavas and the Chalukyas, they support the prices also. They believe in donations to the Brahmins. They fight with each other for wealth, territory and the prestige. Both the rulers, they try to establish supremacy over the land which are lying between the rivers Krishna and Tungabhadra, and their struggles for political power were continued till the middle of the 8th century. After that their power declined. Next we will see here the Pallavas administration. In the Pallava kingdom, power and responsibilities was given to the local people to manage their own affairs and problems. Means the powers were decentralized. It was not only in the hand of the king, also it was given to the local people. And from the inscription of the Pallavas period, we come to know that a number of local assemblies were there in the Pallava dynasties. So Sabha was an assembly of the Brahman landowner, and Ur was a village assembly of the non-Brahman landowners. So there were two types of assemblies. First one was Sabha, that Sabha was the assembly of Brahman landowners, and the second one was the Ur, which was the assembly of non-Brahman landowners. Nagaram was an exclusive association of the merchants, and these local assemblies were again subdivided into sub-committees which look after the important activities like irrigations, agriculture, road, temples, etc. So these local assemblies were divided into sub-committees, and these sub-committees, their main activities were to look after the irrigation, agriculture, road and temples, etc. Next we can see the art and architecture of Pallava dynasties. The Pallavas king, they constructed a number of stone temples of Lord Shiv and Vishnu, and the most famous of them were the 7 Rath temple at Mahabalipuram, which is about 65 km from Chennai, away from Chennai. These were built in the 7th century by Narasimhavarman. These temples were built by the Narasimhavarman, and he founded the port city at Mahabalipuram. The city is also famous for the Mahabalipuram city is also famous for the Sword temple. The Rath of Mahabalipuram are in the form of chariots which cut out a block of stone. The Pallavas also constructed the famous Kailasnath temple at Kanchi. So the famous Kailasnath temple at Kanchipuram was also constructed by the Pallavas rulers. So this is all for today, students. Thank you and have a nice day.